Welcome back to C.O.L.D.E.R. Today is part 3 of our series on recovery. Okay, today is sleep. Okay, the scientists say different schools of thought that you need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep a night, and we're going to talk a little bit about how that affects our performance as far as working out and across the gym or in any aspect. So what I made here is a graph, okay, based on sleep in hours, okay, and peak of performance. Okay, so ideally you want 100% peak performance, and this is down to 10% performance. This is 1 hour sleep up to 10 hours of sleep. So you can see on our graph, okay, our typical, what people say, between 7 and 9 hours of sleep, okay, that range is about from the 100% range, about 9 hours of sleep, down to the about 85-90% range, about 7 hours of sleep. So we can go from 100% in our range to 80% with the recommended sleep. Now, all of this is subjective to the extent that some people can be at 100% performance with less sleep, but on average, as Americans, we need a maximal sleep level to perform at our highest level. So there's a point to where it starts to dip just a little bit, and we can still perform well at 90%. We can still do a great job at 90, 80, even 70% before we really see a change. But the more sleep we have, the better performance we can do. And so a lot of times you see people with 4 or 5 hours of sleep, you're performing at only 70% of your best. So the time that you take off, kind of back to the rest part, that is your body recovering, okay? So there's the aspect of how sleeping, okay, helps your body refuel. Okay, if you get enough sleep, you know that you start losing weight. Okay, that your body will go through all the cycles. Your body really take the time to relax and recover. Okay, and process all that went on during that day. And as you get less sleep, your body never really resets. Okay, so it never goes back to 0. It always stays at about 20 to 30. Then you tack on actions and movement and stress, and it goes all the way back to 100%. Well, if you never let it reset to 0, it's going to gradually continue to build. And at a certain point, when you keep going higher and never reset your body, that's when it starts to break down, or you start to get sick, or things start to happen. So getting a good night's sleep is really letting your body reset for it to allow you to put that stressors on it to build that pressure and that intensity in your workout. So once you get down to 5 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep, your performance really starts to suffer. Even if you may not see it at the time, that's kind of statistically how that works. Okay, this graph is pretty true for myself personally. Okay, it may not be perfect for other people. I have some good friends that can do a great WOD at 5 hours of sleep, but ideally, that's the amount of sleep that you want. So even if you're not crossfitting, okay, this works in everyday life. Okay, how well you feel, how well you perform at work, and so we typically get used to living at about 70 to 80%, then occasionally get to 100%. So I understand there's a lot of things going on in your lives and things happening and kids and things like that. But if we want to be the best performers, we need to get the most sleep, because it helps us stay in that 90 to 100% range of performance. So that's my video on sleep today. Let me know if you have questions.